Academy Award winner Cate Blanchett is in Sydney for a special screening of her new film, Tar. The highly anticipated movie is being described as one of her best performances by international audiences, but Australian fans will have to wait a few more months to see it.
From Blue Jasmine to Lord of the Rings and Thor Ragnarok, Cate Blanchett has become one of Australia's most versatile and celebrated screen stars. The Academy Award winner is back on home soil, stepping out in Sydney for an advanced screening of her latest film, Tar.
Thank you for joining us, Maestro.
Thank you. It's so wonderful to be back in the cinema because we haven't been able to gather for so long. We've been estranged from one another, and the characters likewise are emerging from the pandemic back into making these big orchestral works. I'd been thinking about how we can emerge more evolved, differently, better, more inclusive, and I think the film asks those questions. It's really complex, and the film feels quite ancient and dangerous.
The drama follows the life and downfall of Lydia Tarr, the chief and first female conductor of the Berlin Philharmonic, one of the most popular and well-respected orchestras in the world.
How's the writing going?
Not so well.
A decorated musician, the role required Blanchett to step out of her comfort zone.
You had to learn to play the piano, speak German, and also conduct. What was the biggest challenge?
Well, all of it, really. I mean, it was I suppose I'm used to dealing with nerves, having spent many years on stage. You stand backstage, no matter how many performances you've done of whatever the play you're about to go on stage and perform, and you're incredibly nervous. And that's healthy nerves, because if you can flip that into being excited, then you're ready to perform. But I've never been more nervous than standing up on the podium in front of the Dresden Philharmonic and having to give the downbeat in the Traumarsch of Mahler's Fifth Symphony. But I claimed the right to rehearse, and they also had to act, and they're musicians, so both of us were outside our comfort zone, and we found a way together. So I think it was all of it, and I just sort of didn't apologise for the steep learning curve that I was on.
The film received a 6-minute standing ovation after premiering at the Venice Film Festival, and it's gaining award season buzz after opening in the US. But Australian audiences will have to wait a little longer to see it. It's set to open here on January 26.
I've been really excited that for a film as challenging as this, and one that it's not about conducting, it's not about classical music, but people try to pigeonhole it, but they emerge and they don't necessarily know what to say immediately. They want to go back and see it again, and that has been the biggest compliment for me.
Samantha Foxon, Sky News.